puxa devagar, teu beijo me faz viajar.
My mom is dating the most richest businessman in our city. He asked my mom to live in his house, and my mom agreed. I met my stepdad's daughter, Lauren. We are the same age. She is kind and beautiful. I transferred to the prestigious school she was currently attending. She introduced me to her friends as her sister. My stepsister had everything I wanted. She was the most beautiful in our class. She was the cheer captain. She was the most popular in our school. She was dating the boy that everyone wanted. She was the smartest in our grade. My stepdad always spoiled her. She seemed to surpass me in every way. She has everything, and yet she's taking my mom too. But one day, I decided that enough is enough. I formed a plan that will change everything. I decided to take her place. I pushed her dead body down the lake so no one could find her. A day later, everyone was panicking. My stepsister is missing. Everyone was so devastated, except for me. I was delighted. Finally, she's out of our life. Now it's been 1 year since she's been missing. Now, I am the cheer captain. Now, I am dating her boyfriend. Now, I have her life, and her dad. My life is perfect now, but one day, we received a news. My stepsister is alive, and she's coming back. I thought she was gone forever. I made sure of it. It's been a year since I threw Lauren's body into that lake. A year since I buried all my guilt with her. Everything was perfect now. I had her clothes, her room, her boyfriend, even her dad. But then she came back, alive. She says she doesn't remember anything. That she just woke up in a strange place and tried to find her way home. Everyone believed her. But me, I don't know if I should be relieved or terrified. Something about her is different. Her eyes seem darker, deeper. There's a strange feeling around her, like the air turns cold whenever she walks by. I can't shake the thought that she knows, and yet she acts normal. Too normal. In just 2 weeks, everything went back to how it used to be. Her at the center of attention. Me standing in her shadow. People at school adore her again. The teachers, the students, even my boyfriend, especially him. I've caught him staring at her, lost in thought. It makes my blood boil. I tried to ruin her, little by little. I spilled coffee on her dress before my stepdad's company event so she'd stay home. But she showed up anyway, looking perfect. That's when he announced that Lauren will be the next CEO. I wanted to scream. Then the cheer squad voted her back as captain. Everyone cheered for her, like she hadn't been dead for a year. I ran away, crying into my boyfriend's arms. But he didn't even hold me right. His mind was somewhere else. No, not somewhere. Someone. She's taken everything again. My family, my life. Minutes later, I saw them in the dark corner of the hallway. My boyfriend's lips on hers. My heart stopped. My vision blurred. I felt something in me snap. But this time, I won't let her come back. This time, when I make sure she's gone, she'll stay gone. I pushed her hard. Because I wanted her to fall. Because I wanted her to stop being Lauren, to stop taking everything from me. When her body hit the wood, the sound was worse than I imagined. For a second, the world went quiet, and all I felt was the small, sharp satisfaction of knowing I'd made it happen. Then my boyfriend saw it. He rushed and dropped beside Lauren like she was the only thing that mattered. I tried to explain. I lied, saying it was an accident. But he didn't listen. He shoved me to the floor, scooped her into his arms to rush her to the hospital. He left and he didn't look back. I stayed on the stairs until my knees burned. I replayed it 100 times. I told myself it was enough. I told myself it had to be. At the hospital, I heard Lauren telling my mom and her dad the same thing I'd told my boyfriend. It was an accident, she said, voice soft and steady. She defended me. Her words felt like a knife. Why was she protecting me? What was she planning? I found her on the rooftop the next day on her wheelchair. I walked over and asked, straight and cold, why is she doing this? She looked at me with that calm smile that made me hate her even more.
Because if my dad finds out, he will kick you out of the house. I can't let that happen, Hadley. I don't want you out of my sight.
Her answer froze me in place. She left me there trembling, my anger burning hotter than ever. That only fueled my doubt that she knew. She remembers everything. I tried to fix things with my boyfriend. I tried to be sweet and normal, to laugh and to make plans, but he pulled away. He didn't need to say he was done. His eyes said it all. He still looked at my stepsister, the way he used to look at me. It killed me. My stepsister broke her leg in the fall, but she healed fast. Too fast. She was back out and smiling again before I could breathe. She's back taking my spot again. And it doesn't stop there. My stepsister always ruined our mother-daughter bonding. I couldn't hide it anymore. I know she's doing it on purpose. I just know it. I couldn't live with her anymore. Not after what she did to me. It built inside me until it felt like a living thing, hot and hungry. That night, me and my boyfriend fought like we never had before. Words landed like blows. He said things I couldn't take back, and I said worse. My vision tunneled. My anger consumed me. I shoved him. Hard. I didn't mean it. His head hit the table with a sound that still lives in my ear. Time stopped. Panic hit me like cold water. I grabbed him, shaking his shoulders, calling his name. I couldn't think, only act. I bundled him into the car and drove like a madwoman to the hospital. Now watching my boyfriend, in a critical condition, makes my stomach flip and my hands cold. This is her fault. All of this is because of her. If my stepsister hadn't come back, if she hadn't stolen everything, we wouldn't be here. She will pay for this. She has to. I will make sure of it. I came back to the mansion still raw from the hospital. The first thing I saw was her, my stepsister, standing in the foyer like she owned the place. My anger snapped. I crossed the room without thinking and slapped her hard. My stepsister staggered, stunned, her face full of hurt and confusion. I let everything out. I cursed her, blamed her, told her she should have stayed dead. My voice shook, but I kept going until I couldn't hold anything in. Just as I raised my hand to hit her again, my mother appeared furious. Her eyes were fixed on me. She asked why I was speaking about my sister that way.
She's not my sister. She will never be my sister.
The look in her face, the way she stood with my stepsister behind her, felt like a punch. My own mother was defending her. I walked away without saying another word, feeling more alone than I had ever felt. I locked myself in my room and tried to breathe. I planned to go in my mom's room, to apologize and explain, to make things right. But when I peeked out, I saw my mom and my stepsister embracing like nothing had happened. The sight broke something in me. I realized I would never have my mother the way she was before, not while my stepsister is still alive. That night, my stepdad and mom went out. It was just me, my stepsister, and the maids in the house. My chance. I told myself fate had given me one clean window. I went to her room, heart hammering, but she wasn't there. I searched the house, every hall and shadow, until I found her at the back of the mansion standing, as if waiting, calm as ever. She smiled, and it was the same small smile that used to make me sick. She said she knew I would come. I was confused but couldn't hold myself back. I told her she ruined everything, that she stole my life, that she made him leave me, that I'm done being her shadow, that I want her dead, that I am going to kill her. When I finished, I expected her to plead, to cry, to be afraid. Instead, she watched me like she already knew.
You're really a murderer. You killed her first, then you came to kill me too. You're really a killer, huh?
What are you talking about?
You're really a fool, Hadley. All this time you thought you're great. But now, what a disappointment. I thought you'll figure it out sooner and—
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, darling, do you still think that I'm your stepsister?
Where is she? Where's Lauren?
You killed her, right?
Who are you?
Admit it, I really look like her. Y'all were just too foolish to think.
Who the hell are you?
Yes, I'm not Lauren. My name is Ellie. Your stepsister's doppelganger.
I grew up with nothing. No house, no family, no one to care if I lived or died. I slept on sidewalks, begged for food, and tried to survive one day at a time. People didn't look at me. They looked past me. I was invisible. One day, while I was walking on a street, I saw a poster stuck on the wall. It was the Hawthorne family. Rich, happy, glowing. Landon Hawthorne, richest man in our city, and his daughter, Lauren Hawthorne. She looked exactly like me. Same face, same eyes, same everything. For a moment, I just stood there, staring. Two girls with the same face, one living like royalty, one living like dirt. Then one night, near the lake, I saw someone acting strange. She was dragging something big and heavy toward the water. I hid and watched. When she left, I followed her. Her actions looked suspicious. When she turned her head, I recognized her. Hadley Carter, daughter of the woman allegedly dating Landon Hawthorne. The next morning, posters appeared everywhere. Lauren Hawthorne is missing. My heart dropped. I remembered the lake, the bag, Hadley's suspicious face. The thing she pushed into the lake looked like a body inside a black bag. I went back to the lake and searched the water. It took hours, but I found the bag and dragged it out. When I opened it, Lauren was inside, dead, cold. Her beautiful face, lifeless. I knew instantly. Hadley had killed her. And then a thought came to me, a dangerous one, but it wouldn't go away. If no one finds Lauren's body, If no one knows she's dead, I could take her place. I burned the body so no one would ever discover it. Then I started studying Lauren, her life, her smile, her habits, her school, her family. I worked as a janitress to earn a little money for food and a small room to sleep in. Every night, I practiced being Lauren. Her voice, her posture, her expressions, everything. Then I went to a salon and copied her exact hairstyle. Slowly, day by day, I stopped looking like myself. I became her, and I waited for the perfect moment to walk into her life. As Lauren Hawthorne, the girl who had everything I never did.
My whole body went numb as the girl, no, the person with same face of my stepsister, finished explaining. She saw everything. The lake, the bag containing my stepsister's body. My heart hammered in my chest. I asked her why she didn't go to the police and didn't report me. She gave a small, bitter laugh. Then she told me her story, the real one, how she was abandoned at the doorstep of an orphanage run by nuns. How they weren't gentle or loving, like in the movies, but cruel. How the other orphans hated her, bullied her just because she was quiet and strange and had no one. When she turned 16, she ran away after a week. And since then, she'd been living on the streets. Pathetic. I laughed and mocked her, saying, "So that's why you stole Lauren's life, because you're some weak, pitiful girl who couldn't accept being trash." Her eyes darkened. She stepped closer and answered me.
You don't deserve Lauren's life, and neither do I. The difference is that you're a murderer.
The words sliced through me like ice, but I didn't back down. I asked her why she's telling me all of this now. She smiled, a slow, cruel smile, and said because I won't live long enough to tell anyone.
You didn't think I came here just to play pretend, did you? I came here to take everything. All of it.
Then she dropped the final blow. Then she told me how she destroyed the car's tires just before my stepdad and mom left for their date. She said she will inherit everything once my stepdad is dead. I lunged at her, but she whipped out a gun, pointing it straight at my head. She was about to shoot me. Then her phone rang. She paused, lowering the gun just an inch before answering. Her expression froze. It was my stepdad. He told her they got into an accident. The car skidded, the tires failed, but they survived. They were at the hospital, injured, but alive. The doppelganger's face twisted with fury. She hung up. Her voice dropped into something sharp and deadly. She declared that she will kill them herself. My heart stopped. I can't let that happen. While she ranted, distracted and seething, I moved fast. She gasped and stumbled back as I shoved her to the ground. Then I ran. I bolted across the yard, through the grass, toward the front of the mansion. I didn't dare go through the garage. It was too far, too slow. I sprinted barefoot across the driveway, lungs burning, fear clawing at my throat. For a moment, I realized something strange. I couldn't hear her behind me anymore. No footsteps, no breathing, nothing. Maybe I lost her. Maybe she slipped or turned the other way. Then I saw headlights, blinding, bright, rushing straight at me. My heart stopped. I didn't need to think twice. It was her. I threw myself off the road with all the strength I had left. The car swerved, skidded, and slammed full force into a concrete barrier. The sound was deafening, metal twisting, glass shattering. My ears rang, my vision blurred. I pushed myself up with shaky arms. Smoke, sparks, the smell of gasoline. I saw her inside, the fake Lauren. The car exploded in flames. Her body disappeared in the fire. She was gone, dead, and just like that, everything afterward happened too fast. Police sirens, questions. I told my mom and stepdad everything. Well, my version. I said Lauren and I were driving to visit them at the hospital. I said the car lost control. I said we tried to jump out, but only I made it. I cried. I shook. I begged them to forgive me. My stepdad broke down, his daughter gone. For a moment, I felt a tiny sting of guilt. Just a moment, because he would never know the truth. He would never know what really happened to his real daughter or what I did to her. As for my boyfriend, after being in a coma for 3 months, he finally woke up one night, but something was wrong. He had lost his memory. For me, this was a good thing. I could use it to my advantage. I could finally make him fall in love with me again. I would always be there for him until he recovered, ensuring he only saw me. 3 years passed. I graduated. I started working at Hawthorne Enterprises. My boyfriend and I were still together, as we should be. Everything returned to normal, or at least my version of normal. I became the only daughter of the Hawthorne family, the one everyone looked at, the one my stepdad leaned on while healing, the one who truly deserved everything. Soon I'll inherit the company. Soon the fortune will be mine. The life I always dreamed of, it's finally within my reach. Everything was perfect until one day, something happened. I saw someone, a woman, standing in the living room of the mansion, facing away from me. I shouted at her, asking who is she and what is she doing in my house. Then she turned.
Quel garce vulgaire et sans manière.
I saw her face. My blood run cold. It was Lauren. She looked like Lauren, but it can't be, right? She's dead. My chest tightened. For a moment, no one spoke. The girl stood there quietly, her back straight, her posture careful. Then we heard a voice. My stepdad walked towards us. He said he was actually planning to surprise me and told me he should have told me sooner. Then he started explaining. Years ago, when he divorced his first wife, Clemence Fleur de Boyce, they had twin daughters. They were only 9 months old. The divorce was messy, so they made an agreement one child would stay with him. The other would go with her. Clemence returned to France with one baby, and the other stayed here. Lauren was the one who stayed. The other baby grew up in France. My stomach turned as the story settled in. He told me they only found out about each other when Lauren went to France for her mother's funeral. It was the first time the twins ever met. He also explained why the girl wasn't at Lauren's burial. She'd been in an accident and couldn't travel.
Hadley, this is Louise. Louise, this is Hadley.
Louise? The name echoed in my head. She smiled at me, calm and composed.
Louise Ray Hawthorne. It's nice to finally meet you, Hadley.
Her voice sounded normal. Too normal. But something about the way she looked at me made my skin prickle, like she was waiting for a reaction I wasn't giving. She suddenly said something in French, soft and quick.
Je vois. Elle semble très surprise, comme si elle avait vu un fantôme.
I didn't understand it, but the tone made my jaw tighten. My stepdad laughed.
Louise, English, please. We don't speak French.
She apologized lightly and nodded. I nodded too, pretending everything was fine. But as I stood there, I couldn't shake the feeling creeping up my spine. The way she looked at the house, the way she looked at me, it felt like she wasn't here just to visit. It felt like she was here for something, and for reasons I couldn't explain. My heart kept telling me this was only the beginning.
Few days later.
that bitch. Who the hell is she? She just came here, out of nowhere, and now everyone's attention on her. What about me? I worked so fucking hard for the Hawthorne Enterprises. I was there for Dad all the time. No one knew about her. Hell, everyone knew that Lauren was the only child. But now, Lauren is dead, and everything should be mine. And I will get rid of you too, Louise. You'll see. I'm close to my dreams, and I won't let you take that from me. Not Lauren, not Ellie, and definitely not you, Louise. No, I'm sorry, Lauren. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Louise.
Je sais que tu as tué ma sœur. Je l'ai vu dans tes yeux la première fois que nous nous sommes rencontrés. J'ai toujours su que sa mort n'était pas un accident. Tu mérites de mourir, Hadley. J'espère qu'aujourd'hui, où que tu sois, Lorraine, tu es en paix. Adieu, ma chère demi-sœur.